Everybody knows the Saudi royal family is rich. But what if I told you their wealth far exceeds what most people even imagine? Today, we dive deep into how Prince Salman's family wields massive fortunes, control over national assets, and a lifestyle that most billionaires can't even touch. This isn't just about money, it's power, influence, and legacy. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a deep dive like this. Let's get started. When you hear Prince Salman, you're talking about a man whose family has shaped modern Saudi Arabia for nearly a century. King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, born in 1935, is one of the sons of King Abdulaziz, the founder of the modern Saudi state, in 1932. For decades before becoming king in 2015, Salman was the governor of Riyadh, transforming it from a dusty desert town into a modern megacity. He's often described as shrewd, deeply political, and a master of royal balance. Then there's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, his son, the face of Saudi Arabia's future. MBS isn't just the heir. He's the engine behind Vision 2030, an ambitious plan to diversify the Saudi economy beyond oil. He's also known for shaking up the traditional order, sidelining older princes, and centralizing unprecedented power in his own hands. The House of Saud itself counts over 15,000 members, but real power and wealth is concentrated in a few hundred elite figures. They control ministries, corporations, and vast land holdings. Together, they blur the line between monarchy and corporation. Their reach touches every sector from defense and media to global finance. When we talk about Saudi royal wealth, we're not just counting luxury cars and palaces. We're talking about an economic ecosystem that controls one of the planet's biggest energy sources and reinvests it globally. Analysts estimate that the House of Saud's combined fortune sits between $1.40 and $1.7 trillion, but that's conservative. Some argue the true figure could be double that if you include indirect holdings and secret offshore assets. For context, that's more than the GDP of Australia concentrated in one extended family. The secrecy is deliberate. The Saudi monarchy doesn't publish personal financial statements, and public data about royal holdings is tightly controlled. But leaked documents, like the Paradise Papers, hint at a complex web of companies, shell entities, and hidden trusts connecting the royal fortune across continents. Critics also question where private wealth ends and state wealth begins. For instance, Saudi Aramco, the world's most profitable company, is technically state-owned. But who controls that state? The same royal family. When you control the kingdom, you control its crown jewels literally and financially. The result is a royal balance sheet that makes even Western billionaires look small time. Jeff Bezos might own a company. The House of Saud owns a country. The foundation of Saudi royal wealth can be summed up in one word: oil. When black gold was discovered in the 1930s, it transformed the desert kingdom overnight. But instead of distributing oil revenue through a democracy or private corporations, it was funneled through the monarchy. Every barrel extracted, refined, and sold became part of the royal family's legacy and its cash flow. By the 1970s, oil shocks made Saudi Arabia a global financial powerhouse. The royals reinvested the petrodollars into sprawling infrastructure projects, international investments, and luxury estates. But over time, they also built something even more powerful: the Public Investment Fund, PIF. With over $900 billion in assets, PIF is now one of the largest sovereign wealth funds in the world, chaired by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman himself. Through PIF, the royals own shares in Uber, Disney, Lucid Motors, and even English football club Newcastle United. Beyond oil and investments, they hold vast real estate not just in Riyadh or Jeddah, but in London, Paris, and Los Angeles. Some princes run massive private conglomerates that act as family-owned empires. Every major deal inside the kingdom, from defense contracts to construction, often includes royal participation or approval. In short, the royal family isn't just rich from oil. They own the pipeline, the company, and the contracts that keep the world running. If you think billionaires like Musk or Gates live lavishly, the Saudi royals redefine the word extravagant. Their wealth funds a lifestyle that merges medieval luxury with modern tech, a mix of gold-plated tradition and futuristic indulgence. Take Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, often called the Arab Warren Buffett. His palace in Riyadh has over 400 rooms, and he owns several private jets, including one that once had a throne and prayer room inside. His yacht, Kingdom 5KR, was originally built for Donald Trump before Al Walid bought and refitted it to royal standards. Another prince reportedly spent over $300 million on a chateau in France, considered the most expensive home in the world. King Salman's private residences are palatial complexes, often larger than small towns. Each one is guarded by military-grade security, filled with imported Italian marble, and staffed by hundreds of servants. The family also owns countless Bugattis, Rolls-Royces, and Ferraris, with customized gold finishes and diamond interiors. And then there's their art and jewelry collections worth billions. Reports claim that certain princes own private collections rivaling entire national museums. But behind the glitz lies a subtle strategy. Every purchase, donation, or appearance reinforces the family's global image as both guardians of Islam and symbols of power and taste. Their wealth isn't just about indulgence, it's a political instrument. For the Saudi royal family, money isn't just wealth, it's leverage. With trillions in assets, they've built influence that stretches from Wall Street to Westminster. Through strategic investments, they position themselves as indispensable partners in global energy, finance, and tech. Need oil stability? Need Middle East diplomacy? Need funding for your next mega project? Chances are you'll end up negotiating with Riyadh. This financial dominance also gives them diplomatic immunity. Western powers tread carefully when criticizing Saudi Arabia because of oil dependence, arms deals, and investment ties. The royals have turned wealth into a shield of influence, balancing between East and West, cozying up to the U.S. while expanding deals with China and Russia. But this empire isn't bulletproof. The family faces massive risks. Oil demand may decline as the world shifts to renewables. Vision 2030 success depends on diversifying fast from tourism to tech before global energy markets evolve. Meanwhile, human rights issues, political repression, and internal power rivalries threaten the kingdom's stability. Behind closed doors, there's also tension within the family. Thousands of princes, each with different privileges, can become competitors. The Saudi royals have built one of the most powerful dynastic machines in modern history, but maintaining it might be the hardest part. So, now you've seen just how deep the Saudi royal family's wealth runs far beyond the yachts, palaces, and jets. It's a dynasty that controls money, power, and the future of a nation. What do you think? Can any family on earth rival that level of influence? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more billionaire life stories every week.